how many of you here love their mother? I suppose most of you, if not all of you, do. Now, the better question to ask, how many of you show their love to their mothers? Here is when most children, teenagers, and also adults commit the mistake of disrespecting their mothers, either by shouting or acting in a disrespectful manner. For that, I just want you to think of the last time you hugged, kissed, or just done a small good deed towards your mother to make her day. I don't care if it's yesterday, a week ago, a month ago, or a year ago. I'm not here to judge, to lecture you on how to treat your mothers. I will just give you a really small and short personal experience that made me and developed my character and made me regret every single small mistake I have acted towards my mother. But before that, I'm just going to give you a small disclaimer. I'm talking about mothers specifically because they mean a lot to me. And it's my personal experience. And I have nothing towards fathers at all. Both of them should be treated as equal. So now, going into my main subject. My mother Nadia Mahmoud Hamid is an amazing woman that comes from Palestine and have lived a rough life, and you can know that by guessing the country she comes from. And brought me to life when she was about 39 years old in a city called Abu Dhabi in the Emirates, United Arab Emirates specifically. So it wasn't easy for her, nor for me. The reason was my mother raised me as a single mother, and I did not have a father throughout my life. And this is something that impacted me so much and my mother because she needed to work and get food home and raise me as a good child. So this was not something I really realized when I was a kid. The amount of sacrifices she had done to me and how she sacrificed her whole life just to bring me up and continue my life. She never got to marry any other man and just focused and devoted all of her life to me. And as all of us are as kids, we were never the perfect angels, and we always did mistakes. And I was also a bad kid, would say. I was some sort of a bad kid that never really appreciated what their mothers were giving them. I used to scream, shout, be really, really, really thick in the head, not listen, and not always, most of the time, just disrespect her in a way that broke her heart. And I'm not proud to say this, but it's something that I have to address to all of you, to not commit the mistake that I have done. So, in that time, I did not really appreciate what she has done when I was disrespecting her. Until one moment that backfired in my face and made me realize how important my mother is and how I should always be by her side. So, before coming to Sweden, I lived in the Emirates, as I said before. And after a couple of years, I was forced to come here to Sweden as all the immigrants. And during that time, my mother gave me really, really bad news that shocked me and made me go blank. And this was when I was 14 years old. I was coming back from school, entering my mother's room, and suddenly, Obaida, I need to talk to you for a second. And the words that came out of her mouth, the next words that came out of her mouth, just shattered me into pieces. She was like, honey, this is going to be really hard for you. And it's something that I don't like telling you, but you have to know. She's like, I have stage 4 cancer, and it has spread throughout my breast and my brain, and I don't have much time to live. In that moment, I just went completely blank. Didn't know what to do, didn't know what to act. I was just shattered. I was about to just break and cry, but I decided not to because the most important person in front of me is going away, and I have to stand strong and tall. I decided to take this bad news and just act as a man I am. After that, when we went to Sweden after this news, and the cancer spread more and more, and it became worse, I didn't know what to do. By then I was between 15 and 16 years old. Just imagine a kid, 16 years old, having to take care of a cancer patient all alone. And with the help of some family, of course, that provided me whenever they could. But at times, you can't just bother everyone. You have to take responsibility of your own. So this was really hard. And at that moment, when I just felt my mother going out of my hands and just leaving step by step, I got flashbacks of the time that we enjoyed and the times that we shared together, good times, and the times I disrespected her and made her cry, although I didn't mean to, and I really loved my mother. But I was a kid, and I was really immature. But this moment really woke me up and changed my whole personality and made me who I am right now. And one thing I have to say is, I hope you learn a lesson from what I'm telling you. Because there's so much regret that I can't even express it through words. And after the time in Sweden and the progression of the cancer, it has spread to other places, specifically two more places, in total of 4 areas in the body. And there where me and my family decided to take my mother back to the Emirates so she can see her family for one last time. After that, my mother and I took a flight to the Emirates, and she went into some sort of seizure or a process of not being able to move. She was laying on the bed all day, getting fed by nurses and us, and couldn't even speak properly. So she was in a really bad state. All I was doing back then is just going through the process of crying, feeling bad, and not knowing what to do in life. I was lost. The most important person in my life is going away. The person who raised me, the person who gave me everything, is just going and never coming back. So, after a couple of months, specifically in July in 2016, it was a holiday, or specifically called Eid. I was getting ready to get dressed and go out with the family and celebrate that holiday with my family, even though my mother is sick. I get a call to go to the hospital. And my cousin was taking me into a room or emergency room where they put the people who are slowly passing away. When I go inside, I just see a white body laying down there. I was like, what's going on? I look at my aunt, and she's like, I'm sorry to tell you, but your mother has passed away. I broke. I didn't know what to do. I was just looking at the people, seeing everything go in slow motion, just broken and shattered and crying from the inside. It was something that I don't wish on any person in this life, although it's coming for all of us. But I didn't have the chance to say goodbye. And that's something I really, really regret. And I really hope no one goes through this. So after that moment, I shouted in front of my family's arms. And they guided me and helped me and took care of me even though I was broken and falling apart, crying for hours every day and not knowing what to do. As time passed by, a couple of months, 6 months to a year, I started realizing that although what I have done was wrong in the past, and my mother's death was a reason for me to grow up and mature and to realize what I had. And as the saying goes, you never realize what you have until you lose it. And that's when I realized that this saying is completely true. Because as soon as I lost my mother, I was realizing what I had. It's something so precious that I wish I can keep my whole life with me. For that, I would like all of you here to realize how important mothers are in our lives and how much they affect us. And finally, I would like all of you here to promise me one thing. If your mother is still alive and she is in good condition, I want you to go to her right now in person. And after I leave this, after I leave this stage, and we finish this amazing event, I want you to go to your mothers today and kiss them on the head and tell her, Mom, I love you so much, and you're the best thing that ever happened in my life. And if your mother is not in the country, for the people who mothers is outside, for the specifically immigrants, you call your mother on the phone and you tell her the same exact words and that you love her so much. And the next time you see her, you kiss her on the head. I want you all right now to shout, I promise, in 3, 2, 1.
I promise.
Okay. Thank you very much.